Hello and welcome to a Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII. This is a fairly famous Japanese role-playing game. So more less of a role-playing game really, and more of a adventure game with level ups and stats. So, not much to say about it. We might as well get started. Um, this is more somewhat of a modification of the original game. Modifications because you need to change something a bit for a new modern system. Alternatively, you can spend money to buy a remake of it. Um, I'm not sure what the remake does. I'm not going to rebuy a game I already own. The main difference might be that in certain locations there might be oddities with sounds. Um, I've tried to minimize that, but I can't guarantee that it won't happen. The reason is that uh, it basically the Final Fantasy VII used an audio fade, but it didn't actually fade the audio. It used a system to fade it that modern operating systems don't have anymore. So they compensate by basically altering the volume of the entire program. It just creates problems here and there that basically sounds could basically turn off and stay off for a while and then just come back. It's not a. I hope I've been able to get rid of that, but I can't guarantee it. If I can't, it's every time the game tries to play certain kind of a cutscene, there's a chance if there's a fade out in that cutscene that it'll cut down sounds at some point, and then pretty much fairly quickly after the cutscene or video is over, it'll pop back up. I've tried to get rid of it, so but I haven't really tested it, so we'll see. But into the game. Come on, newcomer, follow me. Yeah, the graphics don't exactly mix well here, but whatever. 3D accelerated graphics on the models, sort of background images on the rest. this portion is more or less introductory slash tutorial phase of the game, so the enemies are pretty pathetic, but you get the basic mechanics. Turn-based, more or less, but not quite their turn, our turn. There's basically a timer determines when your turn is about to come, and you can speed it up, so you can have multiple turns before the enemy has any turns, and or the enemy can function multiple times before you get another turn. Pigs. Wow, you used to be in Soldier, huh? Not every day you find one in a group like Avalanche. Jesse. Soldier? Aren't they the enemy? What's he doing with us in Avalanche? He was in Soldier, Jesse, but he quit and is with us now. I didn't catch your name. Haha, game where we don't have to pick a name for ourselves. Hahaha. Our name is Cloud. Cloud. Cloud, eh? I don't care what your names are. Once this job's over, I'm out of here. The hell are you all doing? I thought I told you never to move in a group. Our target's the North Mako reactor. We'll meet on the bridge in front of it. Ex-soldier, huh? I don't trust ya. And our untrust... Ferret. So, we're a part of a terrorist operation. Lovely. Blowing up a reactor. The game has a few, some boss fights, but a lot of it, tentacle attack, is random fights here and there. They're something that you'll have to deal with constantly, and I guess they're more or less an endurance race that suck up your resources constantly, and if you're not properly prepared they can be lethal too. Actually not here, the enemy is pretty pathetic. And we can't do all that much, because we're so low level. Potion. We can use items. We have potions, ether, and Phoenix Down. Phoenix Down is a restoration item, as in revive from knockdown. Ether is restores magic, potions, health. We have magic. I think we have ice and bolt. Yeah, so two elemental attacks, cold and electricity. We are missing an option. The missing option is materia. It basically goes in with the item equipment. We have a buster sword and our armor is bronze bangle. And we don't have anything else yet. The weapon has slots and it has a normal growth. What it means is those slots can be equipped with materia, and each materia allows you to use some kind of a special boost, or in our case we probably have an ice materia and a bolt materia, so two elemental materials equipped there. The growth refers to how fast the materia gains experience. So on basically new materia that we have, we can cast the level 1 version of the spell it allows to cast. It can, I think it can go up to level 3 at least. Once it, maybe even level 4, I'm not 100% sure. Once it reaches, materia reaches maximum experience points it can get, it'll multiply into a new 0 experience point materia. And it's a way to create more of them. It's basically a leveling up system for your equipment. Or I hate to say spells because they allow you to do other things too. Some of them are passive bonuses to your character, extra hit points, extra magic points, something extra. They're basically one of the main ways you can boost your character power of your character. Barrett. Yo, this your first time in a reactor? No. After all, I did work for Shinra, you know. The planet's full of Mako energy. People here use it every day. It's the lifeblood of this planet, but Shinra keeps sucking the blood out with these weird machines. I'm not here for a lecture. Let's just do it. All right, you come with me from now on. Code deciphered. Code deciphered. Treasure chest. An entire phoenix down. Lovely. Push that button over there. Little by little, the reactor will drain out all the life. Then that'll be that. It's not my problem. The planet's dying, Cloud. The only thing I care about is finishing this job before security and the robo-guards come. Yeah, Barrett isn't pleased about our attitude. There's really not much for us to gain here, so it's better to just plow through this as fast as possible. We don't really understand the situation as a player either at this point, so Jesse is telling us how to climb ladders, so I'm not reading that. Sort of the explanation, at least to some extent, comes after the first mission. And in the long run, it's actually quite appropriate that the game starts like that. It's for one thing, it's a good way to get into the game. You don't... I mean, you can get the players into the game without just dumping a lot of exposition on them right at the start. I mean, it's not important, in a way. It can come later in its due time. Now it's time to act, time to do stuff. And a save point. Can't save whenever you want. Do you save points? Yeah, you can see the console rules of this game quite clearly. You even have your memory stick slots here. But the important thing is to know that that's the only place where we can really save the game. There are exceptions. Once we get to the world map, then we can save pretty much wherever we want once we're doing the map, at least during the world map. However, there's also certain items that can only be used on the save points. Usually they're recovery items that fully recover. Ooh, we got a new enemy. I'm going to use magic against the robot. Electrical attack will probably kill it with a single shot, otherwise it might take some time to kill it. We're reaching our limit breaks. It's a good time to reach it. It's a special attack. And it's also very fast. What I mean is, if at this point Barrett would have his limit break ready. So if Cloud would choose to attack and Barrett's basically the turn to attack comes after Cloud, Barrett would still attack first because of the limit break is sort of unlike an instant action. So it's not really relevant now, but it will be very relevant later on when you are in really tough fights, and that sort of timing and sequence of how attacks happen can be very important. That reminds me, can change the order of our characters. What it means is there's two lines in a fight, the front row and the back row. If you have a ranged weapon, you really have no reason to be in the front row. You take full melee damage. In the back row you take half melee damage. Range attacks, there's full attacks everywhere. So, I suppose you could have as a, well, I'd like to say a blocker, but nothing is preventing anyone from attacking Barrett, even no matter who's in the front line, so it doesn't really matter. Limit allows you to check what these limit attacks do. Attack one of your opponents. Big shot. Attack one opponent. So level 1 limit breaks are pretty much piss poor. Level 4 limit breaks can be insanely powerful. It depends on the character really. Usually they're much more powerful than normal attacks. Like a power attack you can do once and then you have to rest for a while before the limit reaches full again. We received restore materia, but since we don't have the option to materia option, we can't put it on anyone. It's basically your standard heal spell. When we blow this place, it ain't gonna be nothing more than a hunk of junk. Cloud, you set the bomb. Shouldn't you do it? Just do it. I gotta watch to make sure you don't pull nothing. Fine, I'll do it. Watch out. This isn't just a reactor. What's wrong? Huh? What's wrong, Cloud? Hurry it up. Apparently we're hearing noises, because Barrett didn't clearly hear that. Yeah, sorry. Heads up, here it comes. The Arbor's boss fight. Fairly simple. Barrett will attack first, because his attack is a limit break. rifle. He's going into a special mode. Parrot, be careful. Attack while its tail's up. It's gonna counterattack with its laser. Yeah. Hold. That's bullshit. What it's supposed to say, I think it's badly formed sentences, is that if you attack it while its tail is up, it'll counterattack with its tail. That's what it does. So, but the problem is the text sort of gives you says the attack while its tail is up, and there's a exclamation mark after that. So it's like giving an order to attack it while its tail is up, when it's telling you to do the exact opposite. So you'll win this if you just don't do anything particularly. Just pace yourself and you'll have zero problems. You're a very easy fight, but if you do ignore that, it can do a huge amount of damage with its counter-attack, so it's not a joke. It's its only powerful attack, I think. $100 experience points and 10 AP. AP is what the materia gains as experience. But since we can't check on them now, it's sort of pointless to go through anyway. Level ups. Level ups in this game, I mean, is fairly pointless. If you level up a single level, you'll barely notice any difference. Probably you won't actually. But on the other hand, it's fairly important. So if you have a 10 level difference or more, you'll start to notice it. So it's not like it's a trivial thing in the long term, but a single level here and there won't make a difference. It's not that kind of a system. We got an assault gun. That's a weapon for Barrett. He was doing a little bit of weak damage, so I definitely want the upgrade. Come on, let's get out of here. 10 minutes to detonation, and that isn't gonna wait for us while we're in the inventory, so it'll also go count down when we're fighting, so usually the timer seems like it's a long one, but you have to take in account that you are going to face random battles constantly. So that 10 minutes that you have could run out real fast, especially if you have enemies that sort of have nasty special abilities that keep lengthening a fight. We're doing half damage because they attacked us in the rear, which means our order of fighting is also reversed. Meaning Cloud is in the back row now, doing half damage. We can change our order during a fight too, but I didn't want to waste a turn doing that. You alright? My leg got stuck. Thanks. We ambushed them. Double damage. We shouldn't have any trouble getting out of here in downtime. There's some variation in how many fights you have to do because they're random fights, so there's also a random amount of them. But it won't make that big of a difference here. Okay, we should be in the clear and we have 6 minutes to spare. Can we hear the explosion? Yes, that is good. It'll probably mean that we won't be struggling with the audio during the game. Ah, Biggs. I should keep the planet going at least a little longer. Yep. Okay, now everyone get back. Alright, now let's get out of here. Rendezvous at Sector 8 station. Split up and get on the train. Hey. If it's about your money, wait till we get back. Ah. A lady from the opening cinematic. Flower girl. Excuse me. What happened? You'd better get out of here. Really? I don't know what's going on, but alright. Yeah, I don't think the Shinra Corporation is gonna appreciate us nuking their reactor, so... Let's hope to... What is this? Push. Wonder what that is on the wall over there. Let's see. Don't be fooled by Shinra. Mako energy doesn't last forever. Mako is the planet's life source. The end is in sight. Protectors of the planet, Avalanche. Soldiers. Hey, you there! Shinla's soldiers. We have a short time to make a decision there. Either flee or fight. I think we're gonna flee. I don't think there's any point in fighting. But except leveling up, and these opponents are easy. We are getting potions from them too. That's not bad. Shit. Yep. Doesn't look good. I don't have time to mess with you guys. And we died when our head hit the ceiling of the tunnel, I guess. I guess we're a badass hero, more or less. Cloud never came. Cloud, think he was killed? No way. Cloud. Say, do you think Cloud's going to stay on and fight for Avalanche? How the hell would I know? I look like a mind reader. If you all weren't such screw-ups. Hey, Barrett, what about our money? Nothing, sorry. Nice entrance. Looks like I'm a little late. You damn right you are late. Come waltzing in here, making a big scene. It's no big scene, just what I always do. Gosh, for her. Having everyone worried like that, you don't give a damn about no one but yourself. You were worried about me? What? That's coming out of your share, hotshot. Wake up. We're moving out. Follow me. Hey Cloud, you were great back there. We'll do even better next time. Careful, I'll shut this. Oh Cloud, your face is pitch black. What are you doing? There you go. Say, thanks for helping me back there at the reactor. Last train out of Sector 8 station. Last stop is Sector 7 train graveyard. Expected time of arrival is 12:23 AM, Midgar Standard Time. This is why I hate the last train. Oh boy. Huh? This is my house, so make yourself at home. Stop acting like a goddamn kid. Sit down and shut up. Please don't bother the other passengers. Someday Avalanche gonna be famous, and me too. This train hasn't switched to security mode yet. I'm sure that will change by tomorrow. Hey Cloud, you want to look at this with me? It's a map of the Midgar rail system. Let's look at it together. I'll explain it to you. I like this kind of stuff. Bombs, monitors, you know, flashy stuff. Okay, it's about to start. This is a complete model of the city of Midgar. It's about 1 in 10,000 scale. The top plate is about 50 meters above ground. A main pillar supports the plate in the center, and there are other support pillars built in each section. The number 1 reactor we blew up was in the northern section. Then there's number 2, number 3, all the way up to number 8. The 8 reactors provide Midgar with electricity. Each town used to have a name, but no one in Midgar remembers them. Instead of names, we refer to them by numbered sectors. That's how things turned out. Look what's next, look! This is the route this train is on. The route spirals around the main pillar. We should be coming around the center right now. Each checkpoint has an ID sensor device. It checks the identities and backgrounds of each passenger on the station, and is linked up to the central data banks at Shinra headquarters. It definitely looks suspicious, so we're using fake IDs. Speak of the devil? That light means that we're in the ID security check area. When the lights go off, you never know what kind of a creep will come out. We're almost back now, what a relief. Look, you can see the surface now. This city don't have no day or night. If that plate weren't there, we could see the sky. A floating city. Pretty unsettling scenery. Huh? Never expected to hear that out of someone like you. You're just full of surprises. The upper world, a city on a plate, it's cause of that goddamn pizza that people underneath are suffering. And the city below is full of polluted air. On top of that, the reactor keeps draining up all the energy. Then why doesn't everyone move on to the plate? Dunno, probably cause they ain't got no money, or maybe because they love their land no matter how polluted it gets. I know, no one lives in the slums because they want to. It's like this train. It can't run anywhere except where its rails take it. Yo, get over here, Olia. This mission was a success, but don't get lazy now. The hard part's still to come. Don't you all be scared of that explosion. Cause the next one's gonna be bigger than that. Meet back at the hideout. Move out. Hey now, what on earth are you doing? Just butt out. Jeez. Huh? You come to see it too? There was a bombing on top. If this pillar should come down, everyone in the slums is dust. Well, there's no point in worrying about that. Hey, check it out. It's you, Jaded. Yes, it is. This is a strange and wonderful place. This is my place, but you can come here when you want. See you, bro. Ah. So, we find out what the hell is actually going on here. They were part of a terrorist organization to save the world, apparently, but that doesn't exactly tell a lot. Least of all, who exactly are we?